Yo, what's going on, gamers, coders, speedrunners, and all around game enthusiasts? This is Joystick Justin here, and I'm back to show you the progress I've made on my game so far. So I'm going to just launch the game and show you what I have. So this is my main menu. When I actually find a name for the game, I'm going to change this main menu to be something else. Just going to say whatever the name of my game ends up being, which I haven't chosen yet. I'm going to make this file. I'm going to name it Archer because I'm going to choose the Archer character. And as you can see, the Archer shows up right here, and these are his base stats. You start with 15 of these little green shards up here. And so, yeah, I've only coded it for the wizard character, so I'm going to delete, and you can see that the name of the file goes here. When I delete it, it goes away, so I'm going to choose this one, I'm going to call it wizard, because I've only actually coded the wizard so far. But here, so you can see that the wizard has really low defense, but high mana attack, and a pretty good speed. And so that means that he can do a lot of damage and has a lot of mana, so he can like use his really strong attacks multiple times. And then here we go. So this is my inventory. I'm gonna color code this. It's gonna be red, blue, purple, yellow, and green. But for now, this is a health potion, so I'm gonna just buy a few of these. And you can combine two level 1, so it's level 1, level 2, level 3, and that's the same for all of them. You can combine two level 1 potions to make one level 2 potion, and then two level 2 potions to make a level 3, but I'm just going to stick with two level 2. And I'm just going to start a new dungeon. There's three difficulties. In the top left, so you start in this little dungeon room with a key in the middle. So your goal is to explore every room and find a key, right? So you start in the middle room, and on easy mode it's a 3x3 room. So this is kind of the map of your rooms. Right now I'm in the middle room, and when I go up, you'll see that this will turn a different color. It turns, so this is a chest room. I got 3 game shards. It turns green. So green is a chest room, and red is an enemy room. So you can't go up here, you can't pass this little gate. So I go this way, there's an enemy, so the green slime, so it's red, which means it's enemy room, and this little green slime will come and attack me. And I'll show you the punch attack, and then I'll defeat this slime with a punch, and I'll defeat the next slime with fireballs. So you can see that he does that much damage. I mean, we're all level 1, so your level is always the same as your opponent's level. But when you go on easy, it's a lot easier to defeat the bosses than they are in medium or hard. So here's the fireball attack. And so if you look at it, did a little bit more damage, not that much, but a little bit. And this 3 means this is the mana cost, so 0 means it takes 0 mana, and 3 means it takes 3 mana. So it's 3 mana points. And the slime has a 100%, this slime has a 100% chance of dropping a Gamma Shard. So Gamma Shards are the most easy to get, and you spend them on health potions mostly. And so without health potions, it'll be really hard to defeat this entire dungeon. And that was a really lucky dungeon. There was only 2 enemy rooms. And so you found a key on the floor of this room. I've coded it so that the last room you enter will always have the key. So now I'm gonna, as you can see, like I'm in this corner of the room, in this corner of the dungeon. So it's not gonna let me go through any of those cages. So I'm gonna enter here. The key, if you have the key, it'll go in, and then a giant slime will pop up. So this is, I called it kind of the king slime. So he's gonna pop up, and you have to fight him. I'm gonna just use fireballs all over him. And so that's the easy level of my game. And so once you defeat the king slime, you'll get a little screen. This king slime will always drop 2 Gamma Shards, and he gives me 10 experience. So then this is, when you've defeated the dungeon, it'll tell you how much experience and how many Gamma Shards, or how many of any shards you've gotten. All your rewards will just show up here. When you click finish, that's when you actually get the rewards. So you don't get the rewards until you reach this screen and click finish. Wizard is leveled up twice, so he leveled up twice. So go to the upgrade screen, you can see his attack, his stats have increased. And you have upgrade points too, so every time you level up you gain an upgrade point. So I'm going to spend this upgrade point to increase attack. And it didn't go up, so it goes up by 5%. But 5% of 17, and it rounds down. So 5% of 17 is not equal to 1 yet. Because decimals are ignored. It doesn't round up. If rounding happened, then it would round up and this would go to 18, but rounding doesn't happen. So it's 5%. So when I click this again, it's going to be 10%, which means that it went up to 18, because 10% is enough to increase this by 1. And if I got a third upgrade, it should increase it again. So that's my game. I'm going to show you the medium mode, but since my character is really low level, I have to do this. So this code is pretty easy to understand. So I have a variable called player current HP, which is like the HP you have right now, and then the player HP is the maximum HP that your player is allowed to have. So what this is going to do is whenever I'm not in a battle, it's going to constantly be setting my HP to max. So I'm going to do a medium dungeon, and you can see that it's a 4x4. So I'm going to explore this dungeon. I got 5 Gamma shards. I got 4 Gamma shards. I'm going to go this way. And so this is a blue slime. So as you can see, this slime, I'm gonna need 3 fireballs to kill him, and he does a pretty good amount of damage. So I'm gonna save my fireballs for the king blue slime that I'm gonna have to fight. And so this thing also has a 50% chance of dropping a beta shard and give me 30 experience. So the way that I've chosen to do it is the experience. For the experience, the way it's calculated is for the small green slime, it's 5 times what level you are. So if you're level 2, 5 times 2 is 10, you'll get 10 experience. If you're level 75, 75 times 2 is 150, you'll get 150 experience from that small slime. And so the way I've done it is that blue slime I call it kind of the small blue slime. So the small blue slime it has all the same stats as the king green slime. And the small red slime, which will be the hard mode, will have all the same stats as the king blue slime. So that means they give the same experience and they have the same like attack power and health and all that. So that means that this slime gives you experience that is equal to I believe it's 10 times your level. And when I reach the king blue slime, it will be 15 times your level. And so that's kind of what the game is about. So obviously I would have died by now, but since I put this line of code right here, this line of code is keeping me alive. So I'll just keep exploring this dungeon. I have to defeat this slime, and then I'll have 3 rooms left. And I've coded the entire game. Well, the entire setup for the easy, medium, and hard dungeons. So, I guess that's all of the game, but it's kind of a strategic game. You have to kind of come up with your strategies, because I would have, obviously, like I said, I would have died by now, but luckily I haven't. So you have to bring your potions and make sure that your potions will allow you to defeat the dungeon. I probably would need at this point I probably would have needed to use like 5 to 10 of the level 2 health potions to keep myself going in this. So that's what my game is like. So I'm just gonna defeat these slimes and then see what's next. And this one gave me 30 experience. So there's another slime I have to fight. I'm just gonna punch him, and that's what this is gonna happen. So another thing I can talk about, I guess, is first for the easy, medium, and hard dungeons. There's also the this bit of code that every time you enter a new room, your health kind of heals. So it's like you heal over time. So that's the last room, and I have to defeat this last line. So it's kind of like your health heals over time. If you enter a new room that you haven't explored before, on easy mode, your health increases by 20%, which is a lot, so easy mode is really easy. For medium, it's 10%, so it's getting a bit harder. And for hard, it's 5%. So hard mode is like negligible, almost, the amount of health you restore. And I've done that because, mostly for the easy mode, I want it to cost nothing to defeat the easy dungeon. So I'm going to enter the last room of the dungeon. And there's a key. He goes in, and the King Blue Slime. I'm going to fight him. I'm also going to show you right here what it looks like when you restore your health with a health potion. My plan is that it will say on the screen something like, after you use the health potion, it will say, the slime found an opening to attack while you were using the potion. So your health will restore. It looks like more than 45%, but it should be 45%. And then the slime gets to attack you when you're using the potion. King Slime dropped a beta shard and 45 experience. That's a pretty good amount of things to bring home from this dungeon. 285 experience should level me up at least twice. So there you go. So the mana and attack stat have the same base stat, which means that if you do the math, 5% of 20 is 1. Which means that this attack stat should increase by 1 at this point per level. And there's that little small glitch there that happens from time to time, but it's not game breaking. I'll try to fix it soon, but for now, that's what it is. And I'm also just going to use all these shards to buy some potions. So from that, I started with 2 health potions and 1 level 1. So 2 level 2 and 1 level 1. So from that I got 5 health potions worth. Plus, I leveled up a bunch, which is like, the main goal of this game is to get to level 100. And I'm going to add a lot more to go, like I'm going to make this game infinitely playable. It will have an end, but it will be infinitely playable. So you can also, I have 10 beta shards. So, invisibility potion. This is really weird to read. So invisibility potion. I think the way I'm going to do it is a level 2 invisibility potion will just last for 2 turns. But that saves you, what that does is it saves you a turn of using the invisibility potion. Actually, I might make it 1 more. Or, I'm not sure what I'll do yet. But what I do know is that it'll make you invisible for a turn, so that no one can attack you. It's kind of like a safe turn. You can do whatever you want, and that turn you can use like a level 3 health potion if you need to. And then the poison potion, I'm going to add status effects as well, like burns and paralyzes and poison. Kind of like how you have it in Pokemon, I guess. So poison will do a certain amount of damage per turn. I'm probably going to make that lower your defense stat as well. So I'm gonna choose Archer, and for Archer I haven't even coded anything. So if you enter an enemy room, there's no enemies, but if you enter one of these rooms that is coded, you can also see that he has an animation. All the characters have walk animations, but not all the characters have attack animations. And I'm planning to make attacks unlockable, so I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So, upgrades. So the plan is I'm going to have all the attacks here, and then in the bottom, whatever attack you click on, it's going to show up right here, the animation for the attack. So, and you'll be able to unlock attacks as you level up. And that's what the red shard's going to be for. These ones are going to be to upgrade your attacks. And I might, just came up with the idea right off my head right now, I might make the alpha shards also give you, they could be tradable to give you an upgrade point. So if you don't have any attacks that you can use, you can turn in one of these into an upgrade point. But that's the game, so thanks for watching, and I'll make a new video soon when I have more of the game developed and when I have the other characters working. So thanks for watching, see you later, and don't forget, keep on gaming.